This is a sample video of my Shenanigans deck. I use this whenever I'm feeling bored and I want to go into ranked or construct or whatever and just see, just messing with people and just make them go crazy because of how annoying my deck is. Basically, the way it works is that it functions by trying to get as many of my opponent's cards as possible. You can see the deck here. You see it's not really designed to win, it's designed to last until the end game so that I can use as many cards that focus on stealing cards from my opponent's deck. Now, a lot of these cards, though, are meant on random steals. I'm not too much about those Cabal Shadow Priests or those kinds of things. I'm more about RNGing cards and then winning that way. So let's go into play mode and see what we can do. Pulling up the Shenanigans deck, and let's play rank, baby. Let's see who we can find as our opponent and, you know, take him down. Okay, so it looks like we found an opponent here. Let's see what class they're playing. Yeah, you know what class I'm playing. Looks like they're a rogue, which is really good for me since I'm a priest. But again, I'm not trying to kill them quickly. I just want to last until turn 10 because I want to mind control them. I have 2 mind controls in this deck, and my goal is to use both every game. I'm getting rid of the 5 mana thing because it doesn't help me. These are here just to make the game last long. You see, I got 2 taunts. I got the Harvest Golem. They're just meant to be annoying cards. I'm going to end my turn here to go on to the next turn. Let's see what we got. Looks like he's thinking it's a very tedious turn 1. What's he going to do on turn 1? Oh, he pulls out the coin. What's he going to play on turn 2, which is actually turn 1? He pulls out the Annoyatron. Too bad I got Annoyatron too. Also costs 2 mana. It's not a mech, but might as well be. How are you going to respond to my Annoyatron with your Annoyatron? Are you going to buff it? Let's see what you do. And it looks like he's going to sap my 2 mana minion back, which does not hurt me at all. Generally, you want to use sap on higher minions, higher damage minions, just more useful minions. Now I can just play my Harvest Golem. That doesn't actually hurt me at all because I'm fine with playing the Frostwolf at a later point in time. Remember, that taunt is there just to make the game last longer, so if you sap it, that just makes the game last longer. I have no problem with that. You can't rush me down with the 1-1. You're a rogue, I'm a priest. You can't rush me down with that kind of junk. So how are you going to respond to my 2-3 that becomes a 2-1 when you kill it? I don't think you can. You already used your sap. You're out of options now.
Come close and listen.
And that card would be really bad, except, you know, I'm a priest, and I do have 2 Shadow Word Pains in this deck. I have 2 Shadow Word Deaths in this deck, exactly for this reason, so that I can drag the game out and reach turn 10, because remember, I want to mind control minions. I do end up killing that, because then I can just take out his 2-2 with my 2-3. The other play was to use the Shadow Word Pain on the 2-2, and then I don't know how to deal with the taunt 3-4, so obviously that was the right play. And now I got my Frostwolf back up. Because, again, you sap it, it's a 2 mana minion, I can just put it back out there very quickly. Doesn't actually hurt me at all. And now I have more taunts. I have Mind Vision, which I may use here, but instead I go for the heal, which I think the plan here is to heal my minion, yeah, and now I can get the free kill here. And again, I'm just dragging this game out. He can't really deal with this. He does kill it with his weapon if he wants to, but I can give it more health if I want to. I can use a Mind Vision.
I can fix anything.
And now he's got a tricky situation. Does he kill the 2-2? Does he kill the 3-2 that becomes a 1-2? But a 3-2, once you kill the 2-2, let's see, what does he do? And notice that I used all my mana here, by the way. Next turn, I'm also set up to use all my mana. He uses the Eviscerate on the 1-2, that's a 3-2, which is actually a 3-2, that's a 1-2. It's very tricky. In any case, I would not have eviscerated it there. It just shows he's very desperate, and I should win this game. You see, he did that 2 damage to me early. It doesn't actually matter because I'm a priest. And now I finally have that mind control in hand. So now we can let the shenanigans start. I got the Thought Steal. I've taken one of his cards. I got the Shadow Madness. I'm ready to start my shenanigans. I'm ready to take his cards and make them my own. temporarily, in case of the Shadow Madness. Now that's just a nasty card. But he did not combo it, so it's not as nasty as it could have been. But then again, I just kill his thingy, so it doesn't matter. And now I don't actually have any plays because my deck works on using his deck to make plays. Basically, the better your deck is, the better my deck is. So, I think I just traded out here. I don't see a better option. Or alternatively, I could wait to use the Shadow Madness until next turn. But I do trade it out. And now let's see what he's going to do. He's got so many options. If he had that many options on turn 1, it turns out he only has one option on turn 7 because he has no cards apparently. Which is good for me because now I can play his cards. This is what I want to do. My deck is about playing his cards and winning with his cards. I don't want to play this Boulder Fist. See, the easy play is to play the Boulder Fist and just go to face. But I was thinking about using my Assassin's Blade to start just chunking him down. But then again, I would not have enough map pressure, or not map pressure, board presence if I do that. There's no map in this game. Do you think that's why his turn 1 took so long? Do you think he got lost? Do you think he needed a map like, where's my deck? Where's my deck at? Where's my cards? I don't know where I am. And this is why you hold on to this Shadow Madness, because what would be hard to deal with is now extremely easy to deal with. And that just demonstrates to me that he's quite desperate, which makes me happy about playing that 6-7 because this game is basically over at this point. If that's the best option he has, this game is already over. And now I'm just thinking if I should combo the Assassin's Blade, Blade Fury, or not, because I could clear his board here, but then again, I don't need to. I do have a lot of options here. I'm probably leaning towards the Shadow Madness. And I do have 2 mind controls in hand. I don't necessarily want to win this before I use any of those mind controls. That's no fun. What's the point of a Shenanigans deck where you steal your opponent's minions and cards if you don't steal any of your opponent's minions and cards? And this is a very easy play because now that becomes 1-2, I can just take that out, heal my Ogre back up, and now I got nice board control. I got my 2 mind controls. No matter what he plays, it's fine, baby. Well, except those minions that don't let you do that, that don't let you cast spells on them. But besides those, which I don't think he has in his deck, it should be mine. And you see he's just fishing for cards because his deck is kind of trash, honestly. It just can't handle...
My apologies.
Yeah, my Shenanigans test did not work. I hate when my opponents do this, where they just give up before turn 10. It's just the curse of being too good, I suppose. Anyway, that was the Shenanigans test. Did not get to turn 10. Did not get to mind control anybody, but successful test, I'd say.